Okay, I've got some good news in terms of how we're doing with the drought. Keep in mind, the drought is a pretty complicated thing, and to try and sum it up with one map, one image, can't possibly encapsulate the whole story. But one that you'll see quite often is the drought monitor. So let's take a look at this, and you're going to notice this. That's what we looked like a year ago. California in the deep shades of red, and you can see down here on the bottom, the deep shades of red tell you exceptional drought was the rule for much of the state. This is what we looked like 3 months ago. This is what we look like today, and that is the drought monitor that was just released yesterday. Couple of things about this. The drought monitor was developed back in 1999, so it's a relatively new feature, and it's used primarily for agricultural purposes. What parts of the country are going to need added relief from the government because the drought's having an impact on the way we grow things? So in that sense, it's a helpful tool to help get funding and needed resources. However, the organizations that put out the drought monitor, mainly the U.S. Department of Agriculture and NOAA, the organization that oversees the National Weather Service, have made it clear this is not the official declaration of whether we are in drought or not. To get an official declaration, that's going to come from the governor. And as of right now, the governor still has California officially in drought. And there are a lot of things that go into that consideration, one of which is groundwater, which has been heavily depleted and will take years to decades to replace. But make no mistake about it, this is good news. We have improved the situation greatly over where we were a year ago and certainly 2 years ago. So good news there, but drought's far too complicated to sum it up in one simple map like that, unfortunately. All right, 36 degrees out here at the moment. It is cold to begin this day, and as we take a look across the rest of the 7-day forecast, we see the temperature staying in the mid-50s from now through the weekend, and then as we get into next week, by the middle of next week, Wednesday and Thursday, that's when our next chance of rain gets here. And I'll have much more on that as we get closer to it. In the meantime, start making your plans to be outdoors and enjoy the sunny skies this weekend. I'll see you with more coming up in a few minutes, guys. Back over to you.
Done.